Okay, so there's a lot of talk that flat Earth is fizzling out. Don't go there. It's not. It's just a distraction, like those so-called nuclear missiles over Hawaii. Don't believe it. A lot of people believe there's no such thing as nuclear weapons. I always said I don't believe it. I'm not saying there's no bombs. I'm sure there's big bombs. If they put them in the right spot, they can do big damage. So it's almost like a nuclear bomb. Well, anyway, I just want to say that Satan will do anything to knock us off track with this flat Earth. So don't be a fool to that. Stay in prayer and believe what our Lord told us and what's true in the Bible, and we will be okay.
Just outfit a plane, a massive plane or a group of planes with cameras, and fly around the flat plane and broadcast those pictures to somebody that can, either, like you said, put it on an AMEX thing where people can see, wow, look at the world. Could you imagine what that's going to be like for people? Like, people are literally probably going to piss their pants.
In 3D.
Yeah, in 3D. Like, and the truth in 3D. Imagine what that will do for people's brains.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit, he did it!
Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters who are watching Noise TV right now, Mike just did it,
guys!
He did it! Whoa!
Holy
and he went
shit.
so bloody high up. Look at that.
For all of you who doubted a man and his dream.
Hope Mike is okay. Look at that. He's slowing down. He's slowing down. Another parachute. Slow down. Here we go. Oh,
Guys, that was
wow.
near perfect.
He's done. Perfect. Well done, Mike.
Oh my God.
Absolutely amazing. He did it. Success.
Guys, he did it. For all of you. For all of you out there who doubted Mad Mike Hughes, he just shit in your face.
Yay!
No, dude. No, I'm fine. Just keep them in line. Where do you want to go? I don't know. I need to lay down. I need to lay down something flat, please. Yeah, come here, right here. Lay him down, guys. Lay him down. You're good.
You're the man. You did it, Mark.
If you were shown direct evidence that contradicts the flat Earth and that it's in contrast to the Bible, would you accept that, yes or no?
You would have to show it to me and explain it and demonstratable observations.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now.
And I already explained that to you from the get-go that I'm not an astronomer. I do not possess a telescope.
Yeah, actually, you don't.
And I
need
don't
one.
travel.
Do you have a geometry education like middle school grade?
I don't care what the mathematics say.
Whenever I'm trying to ask you something, at some point you will interrupt me.
I told you astronomy is my weakest point. Get that from your thick skull, please.
Debbie, you're saying that astronomy is your weak point, yes or no?
It's my weak point. I do not have a telescope. I do not have a zoom camera lens.
Yeah. So yes, that's a yes as an answer to my question, right?
Astronomy is my weakest point. Astronomy, you can't prove anything. Nothing is for
No.
certain.
That's wait, stop. That's not
Nothing
my.
is for certain is written in Copernicus' book in his introduction. Everything revolves around us. We're important in this world.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
You make yourself insignificant, adhering to
Debbie,
your, helio model beliefs.
you're appealing to emotion right now. That's
It is I
logical.
do, yeah.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
you know
have
that's
to
a
be.
logical fallacy, right?
You
Appealing to
no,
emotion is a
it-
logical
being
fallacy.
being insignificant in this world, that there's no creator.
Yeah, what again?
That
This
would
is a logic.
that would make
This
me
is a
feel
logical
that would
fallacy.
make me god awful. That would just make me feel awful.
Well, tough shit. The world isn't made for you.
The world was made for us. If it's not made for us, then what the fuck is it made for?
You said you're ignorant on the subject of astronomy. Yet for some reason you say that Debbie,
Before it was astronomy, it was astrology. Okay.
you said you're ignorant on the subject. But still, for
No,
some reason,
I'm
you
saying
come to
this doesn't prove anything. Is what I'm
yes,
saying.
that's
If you
that's,
say it
that's
does,
the problem.
then okay.
Debbie,
If you believe it
Debbie,
does, then okay. I'm saying skip it.
Debbie. How can you come to the conclusion that
Who's saying that word?
was what ignorant?
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Why
say,
shouldn't I?
yeah, use a
Ignorant is by
different-
definition the
ignorant.
ignorant is by definition not
Okay.
knowing something about a particular subject.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean that's just how the word is defined.
No, maybe I have not looked into it.
Yeah, therefore you're ignorant on it.
I'm ignorant because I didn't look into something. Okay.
Yes, per definition. I still haven't
don't
gotten
play with this kind
any
of
answer
stuff,
from
okay?
you because I
Find
couldn't
But
couldn't
take this elsewhere
explain
to
this to
someone
you yet.
else. I've been asking you nicely. I'm being polite. I'm cuddling you through this.
Actually,
okay?
you're not being
I don't
you're
wanna
not
deal
being
with
polite.
these
Actually,
rats.
I'm sorry.
I'm not an astronomer.
Neither am I.
Okay, then let it rest.
So you're not willing to engage in the conversation.
You asked me many questions. I already gave you my answers.
Actually, you haven't. You have always answered questions I didn't ask you.
Oh, okay.
There's no point in talking to you. I'm sorry. Bye.
I'm giving you my.
I'm sorry, people. I couldn't just take it anymore. At this point, no, I couldn't.
If the Earth was a globe, why don't they use globes to travel? Surely they would be more accurate. That's right. There's no reason to not have a globe on the bridge on a ship. Why not? They could have all kinds of brackets and frames and rotate in different ways. Why not do that?
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Right here I have a light globe that I'm going to call the sun. And I'm going to use this globe as the Earth model. And we'll call this June 21st. So on June 21st, when North America is tilted towards the sun, the Middle East is looking out and seeing their nighttime spectrum out there. North America is not going to see the nighttime spectrum until they rotate on their axis to where they are in the nighttime sky spectrum and look in that direction. Now they say the sun or the Earth orbits the sun while it rotates on its axis. So we have the Earth that's rotating on its axis every 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. Come around here. Now 24 hours, it tilts away from the sun. North America is over here. It's nighttime. Our time got screwed up. Just 6 months earlier, it was daylight here. Now it's nighttime. Don't work.
If you live in Texas, you're on the side, so only stars I can see is this way, the sun's that way. This is summertime, I can see stars that way. Earth is spinning like this. Milky Way, Big Dipper's over here somewhere. How am I gonna see that in the winter? Sun's in my way, I can't see it. Maybe it's over here a little bit. Don't matter where the fuck it is. I'm at a tilt. In the wintertime, I'm tilted over here like this. I can't see it. Doesn't matter where it is. There's no way, okay?
Not only that, now we're looking out that way at the nighttime spectrum. The nighttime spectrum you were looking at 6 months ago was that way. You will have to look through the sun to see the stars over there that you were looking at 6 months ago. You see it? Getting it yet?
You can see the North Star in the southern hemisphere. I mean, come on. Is it really that hard to figure it out? They had us fooled. I'll admit it, they did fool us a little while. For a little while.
Not only that, your boat rotates at 1,024 miles an hour as it's orbiting the sun at 66,000 miles an hour. At the same time, the Earth is orbiting the sun. It has to chase the sun because the sun is orbiting around the outer rim of the Milky Way galaxy at 666,000 miles an hour, folks. Now we have the sun chasing the Milky Way, but it gets better because the Milky Way is chasing through the infinite universe at 1.2 million miles an hour. And you really believe these constellations are going to be so settled in our nighttime spectrum? You don't think with all these asteroids and stuff that are up there in the sky supposedly would be crashing into our atmosphere and create just an electrifying nighttime spectrum sky every night?
I know what I'm talking about. So the whole reason why they want you to believe that the Earth is a fucking ball and you're a fucking monkey is so that you'll go and sin.
In fact, when I found out the Earth is flat, 3 weeks later, I was like, well, you know, the only thing I know is that Jesus is real and he's coming back for us. That's all I know. Everything else, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I know Jesus is coming back. I know he's coming back. He's coming back for his people. He owns this terrarium. He owns this planetarium. He owns it. It's his. Him and the Father. They own it. Devil's lease is coming up soon. Devil only leased it for so long. His lease is coming up. It's ending. He's gonna get kicked out. Kicked down to the basement. And that'll be it.
This call may be monitored, recorded, and analyzed for quality improvement and fraud prevention. Hi, this is Lara. How can I help?
Yes, do you, can I speak to anybody within, like a campaign ad and commercial coordinator or, whoever's in charge of your, ads, commercials?
Commercials or ads? You mean the marketing team of American Express?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. The marketing department of American Express does not take in phone calls, but however, we do communicate with them by submitting a form. Did you recently receive any offers?
No, I didn't receive any offers. I was, curious as to your commercial that you have on TV. I think it's saying, the world isn't flat. And I totally took offense to that, because the Earth, actually is flat. And so I wanted to speak to who was in charge or who came up with that idea and is, using the flat Earth concept as a promotion to sell a card. I mean, you guys are on YouTube and getting views, and I'm very offensive by it. Obviously didn't do their research. I've been on this for 3 years. I thought the flat Earth was really, retarded, and I looked into it, and to my understanding, nobody can debunk it. This was something that came up from the Copernicus, time period, and he wrote a book. And, from looking at star rotations, he assumed that we were spinning. We don't spin. There's no proof that we're spinning, you know. So all the experiments that were done by heliocentrics, they proved that there was no spin, and it was deep hidden under the cover and swept under the rug. And we weren't taught this shit in school. Excuse my French, but I'm really ticked off about this commercial. And if anybody can speak to somebody about it as to why they would even promote this, you know, it's a lie. It's the globe is a fairy tale.
All right. Well, I understand your concern and really appreciate you taking it with us here at American Express. Well, rest assured that your feedback is taken and that we'll submit a report to our marketing group. Okay.
Oh, I would love that. Okay. So I mean, do you believe the Earth is a globe? I mean, you're going by like what you were taught in school? This, you know, this spinning globe, and underneath it says not for educational use. Aircrafts don't fly according to a globe; they fly to a flat Earth map. This has been proven over and over. Pilots speak out about this. Navy officers speak out about this. The planes do not, you know, fly around a curve. They don't dip their nose, you know, period. NASA.gov has a document that came out in 1988 where it says that planes fly relative to a non-rotating, flat, stationary Earth. It's abstract thinking or whatever, but they still posted it. It's common knowledge, and it's public, so they can't lie about it because they have to, fit their, the truth in there with the lie. So I'm just curious, personally, I mean, do you think that the Earth is a globe, and are you seeing curvature anywhere? Because people are out here doing all these experiments and proving science to be, just a fraud. I mean, just the whole.
I believe that my personal opinion on this exam is not going to help on this call that we have right now.
I was just asking about your views. I mean, it's just a personal view.
I'm so sorry because I really cannot comment on that.
And why is that?
It's not my job to give my personal views on a phone call which is recorded by American Express. And then with the rest of this, everything again is your feedback is appreciated, and maybe I can check.
Well, hold up a second. Hold up a second. When you have a customer service call, you're pleasant. You speak to the caller, and you say things. How's the weather? You share what's going on. So I don't understand why you can't share your views on a place that we live at. A beautiful Earth. So I don't know why you can't share your view on the Earth. This is where we live. That doesn't.
Because it's not gonna help. It's not gonna be essential for this call.
It is essential. This is where we live. We don't have a single picture on NASA.gov that shows any satellites in space. Okay, and so I spoke to NASA myself, and he says no, we don't have images of satellites. And another thing is that railroads and train tracks, they don't lay on a curvature. Period. I got all the testimonials, and they just don't allow any kind of curvature. A set of rules for the 8-mile inch per square off the mile. Period. They're hiding Antarctica. They have a treaty out there in existence for a while now. They say gravity holds everything together, but gravity is a theory. It's not a fact. I'm sorry to take up your time. So I'm sorry I even asked the question. So, just let this sink in, and then, you come to your own conclusions and look into it, rather not. And I thank you for your time, ma'am. You're very nice to me.
I will.
Okay,
You too, ma'am.
it's very important to know where you actually live, and what's above your head, and what the truth is versus the lie. Okay.
I understand. Well, thank you, ma'am, for your call today. Take care. Bye-bye.
If we can get people to realize they don't live on a fucking globe, then every one of the 7 nations that lead the world with their fake-ass space programs is full of shit. And they all promote and push the Rothschild banking system on everyone else. Do you see how it all ties together? And when Lucifer has the whole world, all nations will be deceived into thinking they live on a whirling, twirling ball that's all just some happy accident. it's a little easier to then mind fuck people into doing the depraved shit they're doing all over the world right now. So, again, this is why it's key. This is why it's important. And this is why I hope these channels aren't just pacifying us that are insisting they talk about this topic, because it is the biggest conspiracy out of all of them. Because it is simply hiding God. That's all they're trying to do.
One thing I got to say right out here now is any young person ever comes to me, I always tell them, and I don't care what age they are, get out of school, be creative, open your own business. If that's something, if you're money driven, open your own business. But there's more to life than staying in this system that you're in and learning garbage that you're just going to throw away. They're never going to teach anything that's going to matter to you.